Maybe you have an Insta360 camera, maybe one of the Go series or one of the X series 360 cameras, and maybe you'd like to vlog, but you're a little stuck for inspiration on how to use them, or maybe how to mix up the footage that you might be capturing with one or both of these types of cameras, along with the phone footage you've captured too. Well, if that's you, grab a drink and a snack and settle in, because this video has literally hours of inspiration for you. I've been vlogging with my Insta360 cameras mixed in with my iPhone footage for years. Let me take you on a journey back in time and across the world, starting back in June 2019, over 4 years ago now, when I got my first Insta360 camera, the original 1X. Check out how I integrate my different camera footage and use the Insta360 app to get inspiring results. If you'd like to see more about how I edited these, drop me a comment and I'll see what I can do. And be sure to subscribe as I start a new series of vlogs next week coming from Japan. But for now, settle in and let's begin.
So when I moved over to New Zealand in 2005, New Plymouth is where I started my journey. And it still holds a little special place in my heart. I have a very special place for Taranaki, which is the mountain, the volcano that dominates the region around here. And I was here last night doing a seminar for the New Zealand Vets Association, the Taranaki branch here, on responding in emergencies, which is kind of like what I did for quite a few years, what I continue to do as a psychologist. as well as a few other things. I took the advantage to come back to New Plymouth when I was invited because I love this place actually. I don't think I could live here full time, it's just a little bit small for me, but I do really like it. And so I've got about an hour this morning just to take a little walk before I get back on the plane, so let me show you around a little bit, or at least around the walkway near the coast. So we have a really serious disease called kauri dieback, which affects the kauri trees here in New Zealand. So what you just saw was a little bit of an attempt to, well no, it's a major attempt to keep the disease from spreading by making sure people's footwear is clean and not transmitting the harmful pathogen that kills the trees from one place to another, which I fully support. If you're interested in visiting Kitikiti Falls, it's roughly an hour's drive away from Auckland City. It's about a 45-minute
walk to the Kitty Kitty Falls at the base of them. It starts from the car park and it leads right to the waterfall. And it's more or less an easy track, and it offers excellent views of the falls on the way and has some benches along the way for you to sit down after the few uphill sections that there are to have a little bit of a snack. The last part of the track has some stairs which can be slippery, so make sure you've got the right shoes when you're going downstairs.
The sun is coming up, are you ready to go? We can take a ride, we can take it slow. Your will is my law, I'ma let you be the boss, 'cause I'll go where you go. I'll take you to a place we can see it all. Step off the edge, I can break your fall. Your will is my law, I'ma let you be the boss, 'cause I'll go where you go. Fall down, I'll get you back up again. The things you try are things that you won't regret. We are kings of the world.
So this is where I started 15 years ago. I was here in Muriwai, and it was a different time of year and I had different technology. I'll show you some of the photos I was using with my Canon camera, but now time's moved on and I'm now using video really mainly. And you can see the difference. Although it's a different type of year and there's different tourists here at this time of year, it's still a beautiful place, a magical place. So this is Muriwai Beach and this is Muriwai Garnet Colony, but it's empty right now.
I'm here in Piha on the west coast up from Auckland. And the last time I was here, I think, was about 15 years ago. And technology's improved and I've got older, but the place has stayed the same. You may have seen it on all sorts of TV shows if you live overseas, but it's a really well-known and popular beach, but it's also a little bit dangerous as well in terms of the rips and the holes that you find outside off the coast. But yeah, it's my pleasure to show you around today. Let's see what we can see with the Insta360X camera too. Okay, let's go. Auckland today, and I'm just taking a bit of an unusual view, a little bit of an unusual trip, because I'm right down the bottom of the Auckland Harbour Bridge, and you can see it's a very still day. It's a bit of a drizzly day, but it's some spectacular views here and a little bit of an unusual angle on Auckland. So that's me for today. Join me. So I'm here at North Head in Auckland, and this is an area which had a whole load of gun installations put in the fear that the Japanese and other forces may invade Auckland and New Zealand. And it's a pretty beautiful spot out here, and a lot of the batteries and all the other paraphernalia associated with the guns are well preserved here. So I thought I'd pop over here and just give you a bit of a view as to what's going on over here. But also, it's a pretty nice view of Auckland out here too.
This year, Wellington City has stepped up its Matariki or Māori New Year celebrations in a big way. This year we had Ahi Ka, a new family-friendly event on the Wellington waterfront. So I took a trip down to town for the early part of the evening to see what I could see. Join me and watch the concert through my eyes and the Insta360 1X video camera. Join me on my hyperlapse journey on a Mount Maunganui summit walk, compressing a 30-minute walk up to the 232-metre high summit into just 2.5 minutes. The two most popular tracks are the Oroahini and the Waikoriri tracks. I took the Oroahini track, taking you around the northern and western side of the mount. So check it out now with a little bullet time view from the top two.
You're a rebel, getting into trouble. You are kinda like a fire, like a fire, like a fire. Unpredictable, so original. You are never backing down, backing down, backing down. That's what I like about you. So dangerous, I get this rush when I'm with you. I go all in to lose or win. Build things up to knock 'em down. It's the way we keep our high, moving like a hurricane. There will come a time for when we can wash away your sins, settle down, but until then, we're like a You're so different, kind of ignorant. You don't care what people say, people say, people say. I'm going crazy for you, baby. Don't know how you're making me feel this way. What can I say? That's what I like about you. So dangerous, I get this rush when I'm with you. I go all in to lose or win. Build things up to knock 'em down. It's the way we keep our high, moving like a hurricane. There will come a time for when we can wash away our sins, settle down, but until then, we're like a
Wow, it's cold here today. I'm in Tauranga after the TEDx Tauranga event yesterday, and I'm here for a couple of days to have a look around and just check out everything that Tauranga has to offer, particularly Mount Maunganui, which is where I am now, and I stayed overnight in a lovely little Airbnb. But it is cold and it has been raining, and it was the longest night, but I couldn't see anything because I wanted to go up the mount today and take a video of the sun rising, but all I would have got was a sheet of rain. Stick with me because the weather will break, I'm sure. It will. Please.
Strange brew is what we're used to. Get high on life, that's me and you. Run away to the sunset. through. I can't believe it's true. Before you, my life was gray and blue. Run away to the sunset. Run away with the sky left far behind. Strange brew has changed both me and you. We're riding high, surrounded by neon lights. Everything we do can break into
Strange brew is meant for me and you. Strange brew is meant for me and you.
Run away to the sunset. Run away with the sky left far behind. Strange brew is meant for me and you. We're riding high, surrounded by neon lights. Everything we do can break into. Everything we do can break into.
Check out my hyperlapse of the easiest walk at Mount Maunganui here in New Zealand. It's a gentle walk on a light gravel surface of about 3.2 kilometres with lots of beach stops possible on the way. Join me as I head round anti-clockwise around the base track and watch out for the sleeping seal.
You are my sunshine on a rainy day. You are the one who takes my breath away. start. Together we will be stronger than all.
So I just heard that mandatory registration and training is going to be considered for drone owners in New Zealand. So the Insta360 One X is going to be even more handy in the future. Check it out.
I wish you'd stay, but there you go. I have so much I wanna say to you, much I wanna say, but there's no time.
I don't think it's a coincidence that today of all days, this morning in my inbox, I get an email from DJI reseller in New Zealand saying that they are now stocking the Insta360 One X on the day that the government announced that they was considering a mandatory registration and training for drone pilots in New Zealand. I think 360 cameras are about to become really popular here.
You'll never be forgiving me, and I just want you to know I didn't mean it. Baby, I just wanna be with you. I should be with you. There is so much that I would change about the way I treated you. I don't deserve a second chance. I know that I'm way too late, cause I messed it up, and there you go. Oh, 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 oh. There you go, walking out that door. It felt so close, oh, 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 so close, closer than it felt before. Forgiving me, and I just want you to know I didn't mean it. Baby,
just said, heading into Sunday afternoon here in Wellington. It's a beautiful day where we've just got one of those breaks in the weather that you get and you just have to take advantage of it. So we're down here on the south coast, just hunting around in the rock pools, seeing what we can see, and just enjoy the sun and the lack of wind whilst it lasts. It's just a stunning day. Alright, here I am at Red Rocks on the south coast in Wellington. Welcome to my channel. My name is Sarge Velhel, and today I'm taking a tour around the south coast of Wellington, and I'm going to take you along the ride with me. And it's going to be a hyperlapse using the Insta360 1X camera. If this is the first time we've met, please consider subscribing so you don't miss any more of my videos. Cool, let's go. Here we go then, around Wellington's coast on my... oh, hang on a second. Now, where was I? Yes, on my Yamaha jog. It's only a 50cc, but these things are bulletproof and they have a good bit of grunt in them to get them up Wellington's many hills. Now, we're starting off out by Red Rocks Reserve and then going through Ophira Bay, Island Bay, Houghton Bay, Lyle Bay, past the airport, Moa Point, Breaker Bay, through Seatoon, around past Karaka Bays and the rest of Mapuia and the Miramar Peninsula before we head across Evans Bay and all along Evans Bay Parade before my battery finally gives up after 47 minutes shooting in Oriental Bay.
Not bad for a cold exposed day on the scooter, shooting HDR at 20 frames per second constantly. today I'm taking a flamingo scooter out for a ride on Wellington's waterfront. So join me and strap in. Well, here I am. Welcome. Hi, my name's Sab Dohal and welcome to this video and my channel. If this is the first time we've met, it's good to see you here. So here I am on the south coast of Wellington. You can take a look around me. This is Breaker Bay and I'm about to head out to Point Dorset at the end of that little line of rocks just there, and then I'm going to climb up that ridge there, which is where there is an excellent lookout point, and I can show you the First World War bunkers that are out there as well, when New Zealand was expecting Russia to attack at any time imminently. So let's go.
I feel the warmth of your skin. I feel the touch of your hand. Love you with all of my heart. Makes me tremble within. Love the smell of your hair. I'm here in my bed. Without your love, I am out of place. And without you, I am just a trace. I wanna be with you always, 'cause that is what my heart says. I wanna be with you always, 'cause that is what my heart says. I wanna be with you always, always, 'cause that is what my heart says. Sparkle in your, I wanna be with you always, always, 'cause that is what my heart says. I'm in a better place. I know I'm in a better, I know I'm in a better, I know I'm in a better place. I'm in a better, I know I'm in a better, I know I'm in a better, in a better place. I'm in a better, I know I'm in a better, I know I'm in a better, I know I'm in a better place. I'm in a better, I know I'm in a better, I know I'm in a better, I know I'm in a better place. I'm in a better, I know I'm in a better, I know I'm in a better, I know I'm in a better place. I'm in a better, I wanna be with you always, always, 'cause that is what my heart says. Sparkle in your, I wanna be with you always, always, 'cause that is what my heart says. I'm in a better place. I'm in a better place.
Hey, well, I hope you enjoyed this little trip around Point Dorset. Hey, yeah, that's me down here. Oh, yeah, oh. Yeah, I'm recording on my Rode mic connected to my phone and just trying to sync this after. So let me know how you think that's worked out. Yeah, so here I am, Point Dorset. Thank you for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have enjoyed this video, please give it a like and consider subscribing for more of the same. I'm going to head up the hill and have a look at the First World War gun encampments and take a view up there as well. So if you see the next video, you'll see what I've got up to today. Hey, thanks very much again and see ya. Hi and welcome back to my channel. If you were with me last time, you'll have seen me just taking a walk around Point Dorset, and now I'm heading up the hill here on the crumbling cliffs. I've been warned, and this is the tsunami evacuation route in case there is a large earthquake and a wave generated by that. Not to alarm you, this is Wellington, New Zealand. That kind of stuff has happened before. Hey, my name's Saab Johal and this is my channel. Thank you for coming to watch, and I hope you enjoy it here. If you do, come back again. I'd love to see you, and consider subscribing so you don't miss out on any more videos. Right, let's get up this hill.
You better turn up. You better be there when I shake. Watch me rocking if I can't stop. If I should fall, just go ahead. Go and catch me, baby. Ooh, I live it. That's my choo-choo-la. Ooh, I love it. Crank it up, yeah, yeah, yeah. Turn it up on a higher level. Turn it up, we got this.
Well, what can I say other than I'm really lucky to make it up here today. Just fantastic. So this is the Point Dorset lookout here at the top of Breaker Bay. You can see the whole way around me. And I'm panning around. There's no need for me to pan around, of course. But yeah, what a fantastic day. Let's have another look around. Surf's up, but I'm out. If you've liked this video, I'd love to see you back here again. Maybe consider subscribing so you don't miss any more. Until then, nice to meet you. Catch you again soon. Later, and go well. One of the things about the Insta360 Go is being able to use it as part of a toolkit, perhaps along with the One X too. So that's what this video is about. This one going on the trip to Ironbridge, where it starts off with Insta360 Go footage and then ends up with the One X. And one of the good things about the Go is that it's really good in marginal weather. So the One X only got out when it was a little bit sunnier. But anyway, judge for yourself and see whether the Go fits in with your workflow. It's a grey and wet day and we are heading off on our adventures. And we are off to Ironbridge today, eh Liv?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so that is in Shropshire and it is the cradle of the Industrial Revolution, which is what Liv is studying at school at the moment. So we're off. Join us on our journey. So it's taken us all day to get here, but we're finally here at Ironbridge Gorge, the Severn Gorge, also known as Coalbrookdale, with the world's first cast iron bridge.
we're back in London again. Hey, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you found it interesting and useful, then thinking about how you use the Go with your One X if you have them both, or if you're thinking about buying a Go, hopefully this has been helpful. Cheers! Give it a like if you like the video and consider subscribing too. Thank you for watching and see you again next time. Here's some of the videos that I've done that you might also find interesting. Cheers and go well. Alright, so not a bad night and the rain seems to have eased off a bit. And we're here now having a little bit of breakfast at the Youth Hostel, which is pretty nice actually, before we head on out and go to the Victorian Village. So, let's go. So this is time travel come true, as we are transported back more than 100 years to see what life was like in the age of steam in the cradle of the Industrial Revolution here in Bliss Hill, Victorian town near Ironbridge. We took the Insta360 Go with us around this recreated Victorian town and we heard from the grocer about what life was like for people back then, watched molten iron being poured and met real Victorians going about their daily business in the streets, shops and factories of the era. Well, almost real Victorians anyway. We even had a bag of chips cooked in the traditional way, in beef dripping. Now I'm not that old, but it certainly reminded me of my childhood.
Tell you firstly about this, feel that? It's marble and it's cold, isn't it? Compared to the wood, it's cold. So although refrigeration had been invented in 1900, in this area we didn't have any electricity. So we didn't have a fridge in 1900. So to keep the perishable goods cold, we would keep them on the marble counter, like cheese.
And I'll tell you all about it, then you'll be as wise as I am, which actually isn't saying a great deal. Never thought you'd hear Barbara in the pub, did you? Oh, that was very lacklustre, and a bit late. What we're looking for there is a nice big vibrant hooray. It's a wedding.
Well, that was great, Ironbridge. Thank you very much. And we are now on our way and we're going to North Wales. Catch up with me next time. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and I'll put some more Insta360 Go videos up on my channel. Cheers and go well. Good morning. And we are in Wales, North Wales and Llanberis. And we've just stayed at Youth Hostel, which was very, very nice tonight. And we are now, that's me and my 8-year-old daughter who's along for the trip, we are off to Snowdon and we are going up the Llanberis path, which is the longest but the shallowest trail up to Snowdon. And it's a pretty cloudy day today.
There is forecast for rain, but the afternoon forecast is worse than the morning one. So we're going to get a move on this morning and see what we can achieve before the rain comes down. So join us today with the Insta360 1X and maybe a little bit of Insta360 Go footage dropped into. We're about half an hour into our 3-hour walk and good progress, and it's fantastic the views that we've got. We're lucky so far with the weather. We'll see how much luckier we can get. So yeah, we're just about to hit cloud base, I think. So we may not be able to see much for a while, but check out behind me. You can see some views down the valley. Big glacial carved U-shaped valley behind us with a flat valley floor and meandering river. All right, here's cloud base. Here we go. Absolute whiteout out here. You can see the last hour was walking in icy rain. It's about 1 degree centigrade up here. So yes, quite challenging. All the trains going down are full. But my 8-year-old daughter, I'm so proud of her. She didn't mind once, she just got straight up here. She's amazing. So anyway, we're going to hang out here for the next hour or so and see if it clears. But otherwise, we're going to have to start heading down. But we've got some time, so we're just going to kill it up here and see what happens. Good morning, good morning. We are still in North Wales, and today we are just heading back to London, but we are stopping off in Llandudno, where I used to go when I was 14 with school, and then came back as a kind of an assistant teacher helping out on geography field trips, all about physical geography. So today we're just going to have a look at the promenade. City of London, and we are heading over to the monument, which is a monument to the Great Fire of London in 1666, which destroyed so much of the City of London. But anyway, I've never climbed up the monument, so that's what we're going to do today. Top of the monument to the Great Fire of London, 311 steps later. Not bad. Not bad.
Not bad at all. It's quite nice.
Bit of time in Covent Garden. Let's take a look around. We've been in London about 10 days and it's finally stopped raining. So the 1X comes out today and we're off into the centre of town. Here we go.
There is a life I lead in this city, hurrying to cut my teeth. I can take what I need to get by, it doesn't make it easy. The other piece of my heart moves slow, somewhere in the great unknown. When I return from the afterglow, will you carry me like I am whole again? Wait, hold on, put me together, take me back where I belong. I want it all, I had a feeling but the feeling is all gone. Wait, hold on, put me together, take me back where I belong. I want it all, is all gone. If I could take you back to my youth and show you what I wish I knew, my will is strong with a place to lean. In the moment I hung desperately, the other ring on my wrist is gold, pairing with the light it holds. When I return from my skin and bones, I'm remembering the words you told me. Wait, hold on, put me together, take me back where I belong. I want it all. I had a feeling, but the feeling is all gone. Wait, hold on, put me together, take me back where I belong. I want it all. I had a feeling, but the feeling is all gone.
Kind of like in the middle of our day. But anyway, good place for you to start watching. And this is all shot by the Insta360 Go. So let's go.
You know it's way too late. Regretting our mistakes. You got so head over heels crazy. Need to apologize. We went too far this time. I love something I have to say. I love you and I hate you and I hope you feel the same. Come a little closer, baby, please don't walk away. I love you and I, yeah. You've got nothing to prove, oh, baby, I know. We got this.
And that's it, we're done for another day in central London. If you like this video, please give it a like. It's another day with the Insta360 Go. Consider subscribing if you want to see some more videos. Until then, here's some more videos you might like. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again soon. Cheers, see ya.
छूने दो ख्वाबों में भरा आसमां ढलना है रात को ढल
Gotta say, that's got to be one of the best massages I've ever had. Precision, laser focus on the tough bits of my body, which he sorted out. He was great. And the place is called Massage in Bethnal Green in East London. If you get the chance, excellent, very, very good. And then this kind of like slightly strange kind of container park in Gossamer Gardens into Hamlets, but it was fantastic, highly recommended, and I managed to book it late last night and still get an appointment on a Saturday afternoon. That's not to say that they're not busy, because they're full of really, really good reviews on the internet as well, so well worth a recommendation.
छूने दो ख्वाबों में भरा आसमां ढलना है रात को ढलने दो ना बहाने रहने दो ओ जाना छोड़ो ना
are done for another day. Please give it a like if you've enjoyed this video or found it useful at all, or if you've just had fun watching it. I'm really pleased that you watched. Thanks so much. And consider subscribing too if that's something that you're into. Alright, thanks very much again. Go well and see ya.
Let me feel your love again. 'Cause I've been running round in circles, screaming out your name. Take me to a different place. Just the two of us, and we can stay up all night, kissing under streetlights, doing what we want to, doing what we need to do, staying up all night. Everything is alright. Oh, I wanna be with you. Oh, I wanna be with you. Let me be that someone who can hold your hand. I don't even know if you can understand how you make me feel. I got you in my head. Oh, I wanna be with you. Oh, I wanna be with you. Let me be that someone who can hold your hand. I don't even know if you can understand how you make me feel. I got you in my head. Oh, I wanna be with you. Oh, I wanna be with you. Be with you. All that time away from you, I didn't think I'd make it without you by my side. Let me feel your love again. Just the two of us, and we could stay up all night, kissing under streetlights, doing what we want to, doing what we need to do, staying up all night. Everything is alright. Oh, I wanna be with you. Oh, I wanna be with you. Let me be that someone who can hold your hand. I don't even know if you can understand how you make me feel. I got you in my head. Oh, I wanna be with you. I wanna be with you. I wanna be with you. Be with you.
Plymouth now, and it's been a good morning. Had a meeting with the good emergency management folk of Taranaki, which is where I used to live in 2005-2006 when I first moved to New Zealand. So a little bit of time just to walk along the amazing walkway that they have here. It's such a great city resort, and I loved running up and down here. No time to run today, unfortunately. I don't want to get sweaty before I get to do my keynote. So let's go for a little walk.
You like me too. We can take it slow, make sure we do this right. Canceled all my plans to be with you tonight. So just sit with me, talking to the night until the morning, building chemistry. I don't think I ever wanna go come closer next to me. Trying to find another way to say this, but I think we were meant to be. You make me anxious. I think I'm out.
Man, I forgot how quiet it is here on a Wednesday afternoon. There's like no one. Oh, there's little kids taking a spill. Oh, that's here, that's good. Yeah, no, it's super quiet here. It's actually amazing. It's amazing. New Zealand can be like this. Come.
I think I might be stuck on you. I love the things you did for me. For me, it seems like you're dropping clues. There's no need to rush, so let's just take our time. Dropping everything, 'cause you're stuck on my mind. So just sit with me, talking to the night until the morning, building chemistry. I don't think I ever wanna go come closer next to me. Trying to find another way to say this, but I think we were meant to be. Oh, we were meant to be. Oh, we were meant to be. Oh, we were meant to be. So just sit with me, talking through the night until the morning, building chemistry. I don't think I ever wanna go come closer next to me. Trying to find another way to say this, but I think you were meant to be with me, talking to the night until the morning, building chemistry. I don't think I ever wanna go come closer next to me. Trying to find another way to say this, but I think we were meant to be.
Just waiting for my ride,
See you now. That was good yesterday. That was good. It's now 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm back at the airport and I'm heading off to Christchurch today. Christchurch is the Science Communicators Association for New Zealand annual conference and I'm keynote speaking there today. So, back at the airport, I get some breakfast. I'm starving. Well today, and so now we're just doing a workshop on, let me just duck into the shade over here, workshop on Video 101, which is where I started my journey on how to make videos. So it's really good to see Baz again and just catch up with him about what's going on and just to get a bit of a refresher on some pointers for me too. At the moment, Christchurch is home to an unusual and rare bird species, the black-billed gull, the most threatened gull species on the planet, and it can only be found here in New Zealand. And a nesting colony has been established right opposite the conference venue in the half-demolished and flooded foundations of a former office block. You can see them here nesting on concrete beams and surrounded by protective fences. It's extremely rare for these gulls to set up a colony in a city because they usually set up home on islands in the braided rivers of the South Island here in New Zealand. So if you happen to be passing through Christchurch, come and see them while they're still here. They're a rowdy bunch, but it's amazing to see them in the city all the same. Bright out here today. Well, it's been a good couple of days. New Plymouth and then Christchurch for a couple of keynotes. It's been fantastic actually, really good feedback, good people to meet and talk to, had some really interesting conversations and possibly some more work to follow up from it as well. So that's just really good. But now I want to go home. I miss the kids, I miss Sarah. So catch you another time. Hope you've enjoyed the footage. If you've liked it, please give it a like and maybe even subscribe so you don't miss any more. I'm going to go away before I go blind in this blinding sunshine. See you now. So I'm here in Hokitika, which is on the west coast of the South Island of New Zealand. I've checked into a hostel and there's no one around, so I'm going to go for a walk along this west coast beach. It's about 30 minutes into town and I'll take you along with me.
You got me begging, pretty please. sure think you do. Where do you go when your glass end up empty? Oh, I wanna know, won't you let me know? Where do you hide when you leave me wasted? Oh, I wanna know. We're only lovers when we count down. Tell me when to stop, tell me when to stop, babe. Just keep on dancing like we're night bound. Lovers on the clock, I'll be ready when we go down.
It's been one of those days where time has just gone really slowly, and I think it's because I've not been making videos. The last few weeks I've been pretty intense trying to get to the 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 hours mark, trying to make videos that you like and trying to figure out what it is that you like so that I can fill that need. I guess it's important to take a bit of time off, and I can't remember the last time I was actually filming in New Zealand, and I only just got through all the stuff I filmed in October and September in the UK, and I only put that out on December the 31st on New Year's Eve. So yeah, it's good to get out filming. And I've got tomorrow, I've got half a day after that, and I've got a bit more coming up in January too. So I'm going to enjoy this. Now, where the heck am I? Ah, there I am. I need to get across this bit. Now, how do I do that? If you like this video, you know what to do. And if you're new, welcome. I'm in New Zealand, I'm on the west coast, in South Island, but you probably knew that already. Okay, I'm lost. Here in Hokitika, and I'm on my way over to the gorge, and I have booked a ride over with Rachel, who's driving right now, and we're gonna have, it's looking a bit cloudy actually, but it's a sort of cloud that we're hoping is gonna burn away pretty quickly. So we'll be here this morning and we'll be shooting with the Insta360 1X and a few other bits and pieces too, so really looking forward to it.
It's calling me. Like the rainbow. It's calling me. Like the rainbow. The rainbow.
So it looks like I'm the only person in the car park, the only person walking through this ancient stretch of totara forest. Totara is a kind of native tree here in New Zealand. Over the sand dunes and heading towards the west coast beach. And it's beautiful. It's so peaceful. Got a little bit of dappled light coming through. It's a little bit dark, so it'll be interesting to see how the 1X handles this. I've been very privileged the last couple of days to be walking around here. People have been super friendly right from the word go when I actually hitched the lift from a shuttle driver because I had no cash. And he just waved it and dropped me off by the hostel, which is a good 2 k's away from the airport. Yeah, just people at the Tourist Information Centre sorting things out for me. The woman who took me on a tour to Hokitika Gorge this morning actually wants to book me to make a video for her, which is great. And then I managed to get in contact with somebody who had a car that kind of like turned up, but I managed to hire that for the day for $49. So I managed to get out to Dorothy Falls, which I wasn't sure if I was going to do. Of course, teamed down with rain as soon as I got there. And then I've been to Lake Kinieri, and then to another lake this afternoon. I forget the name, I don't want to get it wrong, so I'll tell you later. It's quite an important lake in Māori history. It was a war that happened there, a battle where there was a great loss of life. So it's considered tapu, which is sacred in Māori. And now I'm heading out to the coast. I found my first bit of jade, pounamu, and also a nice big lump of serpentine, which I'm going to try and polish up with a bit of wet and dry sandpaper. It's okay for you to take stuff if it's not on Department of Conservation land here in New Zealand. So that's good to know. All right, let's get through this forest. Good morning. I am still here in Hokitika. Well, I'm actually about 15 minutes drive outside because today I'm doing the treetop walk just outside on the west coast. And it's this amazing structure that they built here. You can just see it here at the beginning, where it's about 20 meters off the ground on this kind of suspended walkway. And then they've got a tower which is 47 meters up above ground level. So I'm hoping we're going to get some really nice views. It's a little bit overcast, but the sun is trying to peek through. But it makes for an interesting sky anyway. Anyway, join me on my walk, and I've got the extended selfie stick today, so this is going to be fun. Well, it's a fair old climb up to the top of the tower, but I made it. And check it out. Look how high we are up here. Yeah, excuse me, a little bit out of breath. It's quite high. imagine how far we've still got to go. Check that out. That's a fair bit of a climb.
Far over the misty mountains cold, to dungeons deep and caverns old, we must away ere break of day, to seek our pale enchanted gold. In places deep where dark things sleep.
Before coronavirus hit New Zealand, I took a trip down to Queenstown because I had an invite from my mate Trent, who is the boss over at Zip Trek Eco Tours, to come and experience and film the Kia 6-line zipline tour at his place. I couldn't say no because I'd heard so much about it. So yes, here I am on a beautiful day to take the gondola up the hill past the bungee station and up to the top. Oh, and watch out for me on the last zipline at the end. It's the steepest zipline in the world, totally gravity powered, descending 30 stories and up to 70 kilometers an hour. It's amazing, and the instructors are genuinely so knowledgeable and friendly and can inspire confidence for all levels and abilities. If you're in Queenstown, you really can't miss out. So yes, join me with my Insta360 1X camera and get an idea of what this could be like if you did this too.
I'm here in, well, Frankton, I guess, just outside of Queenstown at my friend's house, Trent, and I am about to set off to Cromwell in central Otago. So join me for the journey.
So yes, on my way to Cromwell past Roaring Meg and the power station, you can see some of the long exposure shots I took here just using my iPhone and a tripod with the Moment camera app. You can find details of that in my video description, but my ultimate destination today is to explore Lake Pukaki in Aoraki Mount Cook National Park.
Oh, it's another hot afternoon down here on South Island. I'm in Twizel again, and I've just checked at tourist information, and my plan is to take the road less travelled. I'm going to go up the eastern side of Lake Pukaki, which you'll see on the map here, which is a gravel road and far less busy than the highway that I took on the other side of the lake the other day. So apparently I'll be able to pull over and take photos and take film wherever I want. I'm really looking forward to it. Let's go.
Yes, I'm going to explore the Tasman River, which starts below the famous Tasman Glacier and flows into Lake Pukaki. It's a short braided river seen from a distance by hundreds of thousands of visitors who travel to and from Aoraki Mount Cook each year. Well, each normal year anyway. But not many people get this close to it by travelling up the gravel road on the east side of Lake Pukaki, which is what I'm doing today. It was also used as a location for the Hobbit movies, just in case you think you recognise it.
It's a scorching, sun-baked afternoon. What can I tell you? It's just magnificent. I'm on the eastern side of Lake Pukaki, and nobody goes down this side of the road. Everybody goes on that side of the road, which is understandable because this is a gravel road. You can see it here, and that's a proper sealed tarmac road, and there's Mount Cook Village just at the end over there. But this is amazing because no one uses it, and it's just all the more beautiful for that. You might be able to hear a chopper just in the background here, lots of flights going up to the glaciers, but I'm just going to cruise along this gravel road for a little while and then head across town. Town? Country. Quite a drive along that road, gravel road, but it's worth it. If you take a look around me here, this is the Tasman track, and that over there is the Tasman River. Now this track is 10 kilometers in length, but I'm not going to do that. I'm probably only going to do about a kilometer or two in either direction, maybe 2-3 kilometers in total this afternoon. I've done a lot of walking, plus I need to go and check into the hostel, but I just want to get a view of Aoraki, Mount Cook, just over there, and I just want to get a bit of a clearer view of the valley over there too, and maybe take a few long exposure photos using the Moment app, which I'm going to tell you all about, or I may already have told you all about. If I have, the link's here, and if I haven't, the link will be here. Alright, let's have a look around.
I'm really, really reluctantly heading back to the car now. This is a wonderful place. Why haven't I been here before? Probably because it's really hard to get to, but it's just absolutely wonderful. Come if you can. I'm going to come back again. I'm going to bring the kids. They will love it here. Absolutely love it. It is morning and I am looking at the cloudy sky and wondering what to do because I'm supposed to be in the mountains to see lots and lots of beautiful sights. Anyway, this afternoon it's supposed to burn up a little bit, so I'm going to go and find myself a coffee first thing this morning, and then I will regroup and figure out what to do. Frustrating, isn't it, when you're traveling and the weather doesn't play ball?
Light me up, don't you stop, 'cause tonight it's on the line. Show me how you get on down, close my eyes, take me for a ride.
Right, so I'm here in Christchurch now, having left Wellington this morning. It was a bit foggy this morning, so my flight was a little delayed, but I'm here now, and I've just picked up my friend's car, who she has kindly, Ruth, thank you very much, she's kindly lent me it for the rest of the week, and I'm now off to get a pie for lunch, of course, then off to the supermarket, and then I'm off down to Fairlie. So I've just arrived here in Fairlie, and I have to show you where I'm staying because I think it is possibly the cutest place I've ever stayed in. Just check this out. This is an old 1930s converted railway cabin, I understand. And check it out inside because it's just unbelievable. I mean, just look at it. It's fantastic. This bed, these chairs, this little wood burner, a microwave, and there's a little block outside where there's a full kitchen and things that you can use as well, but just wonderful. So this is the High Country Musterers accommodation. If you're looking for somewhere to stay just outside of Fairlie, just on the edge of the Mackenzie district as you're getting into the Starlight Roadway, taking you over to Aoraki, Mount Cook. This is an amazing little find. Hello, hello. Can you join me at the base of Aoraki, or Mount Cook, which is just over there? And I am just about to do the Hunter Valley track, which is a 3-hour return, but it's supposed to be one of the prettiest tracks that you can do in this area, if not the whole of New Zealand.
Funny how the story goes, little hope but bigger dreams. They try to bring a sucker down, singing louder than the crowd. Listen the rhythm, I'm feeling brand new. Keep pushing forward, it's gonna save you. Never look down, love, not when we shine so bright. The sun is getting warmer. Oh, when we soar away among the clouds, the sky is just a border. Oh, when we're floating up like helium.
Now the view at the end is totally worth the effort. Mount Cook over Hooker Lake, and 3 of the most beautiful suspension bridges in New Zealand on the way. In fact, the whole walk is just packed full of highlights from start to finish. One of the best day walks in New Zealand, if not the world.
Sip me up like lemonade. We both both know it's bittersweet. This sorrowness will bite your tongue. No one is forever young. No.
Overall, the entire 10-kilometre Hooker Valley track can be completed within about 3.5 hours, including stops for your photos.
Never look down, love, not when we shine so bright. I know the sun is getting warmer, but when we soar away among the clouds, the sky is just a border. But when we're floating up like helium.
So here's a weird thing. In Paris you have the locks that are attached to the bridges, and it's a symbol of love and everlastingness. Well, in New Zealand we have Bra-Drona. Well, it's a symbol in support of breast cancer support, I guess. And for that I congratulate them and everybody who has put their bras up here on this fence. Good morning. It's about 7 AM. I had the worst night's sleep on the top bunk in a shared dorm room in the youth hostel. Nothing wrong with that, it's just a very thin bed and I just don't do top bunks very well, not now. Anyway, we are at 7 o'clock in Wanaka. Now I haven't been in Wanaka, I think since 2007 when I had a friend from the UK come over to visit. So I'm going to have a little bit of an explore around for a couple of hours this morning. But first, I'm going to go and see that Wanaka tree and see what's going on over there. I imagine there's probably a queue of people trying to film it or shoot it already. I think I've said it on a community post and I'll say it again. That 70-year-old tree has a bigger brand and a bigger audience than I will ever have. It's phenomenal how it's taken off all around the world. And it's tiny really compared to all the others around here. It's just its location makes it just spellbinding. So I've just walked from Mount Cook and now I'm in a lavender field, which is kind of surreal, but check it out. I'm at Lake Tekapo, but look at this sky and look at this lake, it's just amazing. cool place to come. If you come to New Zealand and you haven't been to Rotorua, then you probably haven't really been to New Zealand. It's kind of like that thermal explorer place of the country. The crust is very thin, there's all kinds of hot pools and volcanic activity around here, and there's all this adventure stuff that you can do too. So I'm on the Skyline gondola now, heading up to the top of the Skyline, where I'm going to take some luges coming down, and then there's a parallel zip line up there as well, which I'm going to show you, and you're going to take a ride on there with me too on the Insta360 1X2. Oh, that was fun. I've got another ticket as well, so I'll give that another go. It's a bit jarring on the old hands, and I was taken by a kid, which is never good. But that was fun. I managed to overtake a couple of people on the straights. Every time I put my handlebars forward, it broke though. It's not what it's supposed to do. But anyway, that's my excuse. Check out the view. Well, that's probably the most relaxed zip line I've ever taken. You're just kind of sitting back like you're in a little baby's chair. It's the most cosseted, lovely, relaxing zip line in my life. Tomorrow, I think, is going to be quite different. There we have it, Skyline Gondola, luge, zip line. Would I recommend it? Absolutely. Fantastic fun, particularly if you're with a family. It's a pretty easy, lovely zip line. You get quite fast. It's just so relaxing, if anything. The luge is great fun too, particularly if you've got kids. I can imagine it would be just a nice little duel that you'll be having on the way down. So yeah, what's next? Good morning. I am here in Rotorua still, and I am here at this sulphur lake with the accompanying sulphur smell that you would expect. And it's been a busy couple of days actually, running around Rotorua and all the lakes around the area, practicing flying my drone and also going on zip lines and ecological tours and all kinds of different things. Hopefully you'll have seen some of those videos by now. And today, this morning, I'm going to be spending some time at the Polynesian Spa just to chill out and to tell you a little bit about what they've got there. And it is one of the most popular spa resorts in Rotorua, and I think it's for a reason, but I'm going to go and find out. Well, it's kind of hard to tell you just how wonderful it is here. I've had a bit of a look around. I've been speaking with Linda, the manager, who's been telling me all about the place, how busy it's getting in the weekends and in the holidays now, and how much work they do with local communities in order to give them access when it's not so busy. People like arthritis groups and all kinds of other groups as well. So I'm actually going to get dressed, undressed, and have a little bit of a relax, but I'll show you around a bit more too. So the deal is that it's very much set out like a Japanese onsen kind of experience where you've got 6 pools and they get gradually warmer from 38 degrees to 41 degrees, and then these are all alkaline 5, and then the last one is an acidic pool which is 41 degrees centigrade. I've already been in the 41 alkaline one, it's quite warm, but then there's a cold plunge pool as well, so I might give that a go and maybe you can watch too. Here it is, it's the plunge pool, let's go. There's a cold gust of wind, of course, just as I get in. Oh. Yeah, you can't hear those words I just said. Ow, ow. Sweet relief. Boy, I have to say, the wind is picking up and the weather is about to turn in about an hour's time, but I tell you what, it's been a welcome relief to the running around in the last couple of days. It really is very relaxing in here. Highly recommend it. One of the things about Rotorua canopy tours, or at least what I found anyway, is that the guides are so knowledgeable and fun. Super lovely people who are very experienced at making sure that a group of people who don't know each other get the best out of what can be a very challenging experience, standing on platforms a good 30 to 40 meters off the ground, attached to a tree with no guardrails, and then leaping off into the void to journey off to the next tree. For 3.5 hours, it's no mean feat to keep that up, but the guides I had today had done over 1,000 tours each. That's a lot of experience guiding you on this ultimate canopy tour. It's brilliant for families, for couples, for work groups like the group I was tagging along with, and for older adults too. Now, the original Canopy tour is a 3-hour experience that started in 2012, but today I was doing the ultimate experience, a completely different experience for 3.5 hours, started in 2018, where the guides take you deep into the wilderness to experience prehistoric New Zealand forest at its best. So what has it got? Well, along with beautiful forest walks, it has swing bridges, a spiral staircase, ask the guide how much it cost to build this, a 50-meter high cliff walk, the all-important zip lines, all 1,200 meters of them, including a tandem where you can race off against someone else, and it all finishes off with a controlled descent, which you can do upside down, Spider-Man style. You know what? Let me just show you instead. Thanks for hosting me, Canopy Tours. I had an exhilarating time, even if my camera did get a bit glitchy at times. I hope I've given you a flavour of what a brilliant time can be had by all there. I'll be back with my family before too long, and if you're in Rotorua, in that area of New Zealand, I would definitely recommend the experience. In fact, even if you're not in the area, stick it on your list of amazing things to do when you have some time in New Zealand, whether you're a local or a visitor. When that starts happening, go for it. Thanks for watching. My name's Saab Johal. See you soon.